Happy New Year! Hi, I'm Lauren and thank you for clicking my face. Yeah, Happy New Year. This is 2017, thank God for that, because 2016 was just a complete mess, and I'll make videos about why personally 2016 was a complete mess for me, apart from the shenanigans that were going on in the world. But today I am going to be doing a story time about a terrible date I went on, and I thought it'd be a great first video to kind of introduce myself to you guys and like how I act on dates and how incredibly awkward as a person I am. And I've got plenty more bad date stories to come. I've been on many bad dates and met many boys and girls actually. Just many bad people I've met across many social platforms. Yeah, so I was on Plenty of Fish and this guy messaged me. Do you mind? Okay. Actually, someone I want to talk to, but they can wait because this is important. Okay. Yeah, so I was on Plenty of Fish. I'm pretty sure I was on Plenty of Fish. I was only 17 at the time, but which is not a good idea. If you're going through a dating site, you need to be 18. Whoever can do it. By the way, I'm 17, turn 18 on March 31st. Is this cool with you? And kind of stuck to guys that were like 18 or 19 on these like sites. So yeah, I was on it, blah blah, matched with this person because it's kind of like Tinder, where you can like say yes or no based on just their picture, or you can click their picture and see their full profile. Matched with this guy, we're gonna call him Dave. Why not? I've never dated a guy called Dave, so you're never gonna know who it is, except if you're the guy who I dated, which I very much doubt is gonna watch this video. So me and Dave matched. It wasn't like, I think honestly I kind of accidentally matched with him. Basically I'm really picky on these apps. So sometimes I get in the funk where I haven't matched with someone in a while, so I'll kind of be like, okay, they're kind of cute, and then match with them. I think it was more like that occasion, and every time I looked through their photos I was like, well that one's like cute, but that one's like really bad, and I'm not sure if he's cute or not. Like I'm not sure if he's bad at taking selfies or what, because that can happen in many cases. My boyfriend at the moment is horrible at taking selfies, but adorable as a button in person. Like how? And I'm not just saying that because I'm like he's my boyfriend. Anyway, back to the story because I'm drifting and it's not cool. So yeah, we decided to meet up after talking for a while. We went on a date near me. I live in Brighton, so we went on a date like in city centre type thing, just like walked about and talked and got to know each other. Okay, it was alright, like it wasn't terrible. Pretty awkward at first, but I kind of expect that with a first date when it's like, I've only ever spoke to you online, haha, this is great. And I have anxiety as it is anyway, so I find it really hard to like put myself out there and try and like break that barrier, you know, like the awkward barrier. By the end of the night, like I'd had a good time, blah blah, and he wanted to see me again, so I was like, yeah, okay, cool, sure. And this time we decided that I'd go to him, and he lived somewhere that I wasn't really, like I didn't really know, blah blah blah. I knew how to get to like the city centre, but that was pretty much it. And I remember asking this guy for like where to get the bus to, or blah blah blah, and he was like, oh yeah, you just get this bus, and I was like, but what bus do I get from there to yours, and all this stuff. So I get this bus and it's like an hour and a half long journey to get to the city centre of this place, and then he tells me this stop was on a certain bus route. So I'm stuck on this bus and I'm checking, like the bus is like, next stop, blah blah blah, next stop, blah blah blah, and he tells me a certain stop. So I was looking and looking and looking, and then it got to the last stop on the actual like route, and the stop hadn't come up. So I get off the bus obviously because the driver's like, this is the end, you kind of have to get off, sorry. Which, as someone with anxiety, it was like my worst scenario, being stuck in a place I had no clue, and I had no clue where I was, blah blah. So I call this guy like, you told me this bus stopped like at the place I'm supposed to be meeting you, what the like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do. He started like screaming down the phone to me like, you you got on this like wrong bus, blah blah, you meant to get on this bus. It was such a stupid, like screaming down the phone, and then like his mum came in the room or something, and then he starts screaming at her. I'm already having an anxiety attack, so I'm stuck somewhere, and it's worse because he's screaming at me and I'm just like so conscious about the fact I'm stuck somewhere and I don't know how to get home. He was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to come to you. Fine, whatever. He told me to meet him somewhere, so I got up Google Maps on my phone. Like, I had to pay for data because I didn't have any, and go like Google Maps to like this place to meet him, and it's a 20-minute walk from where I am. So I'm freaking out, and I'm like, I get there and then tell him I'm there, and he's like, well, I'm still like half an hour away. So he's like, ends up walking to this place, and I'm just sitting there like trying to calm myself down because I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Like, I'm so anxious that like I can feel all the telltale signs of like a really bad anxiety attack coming that I can't stop, because the longer I'm waiting, the longer I'm like, this guy's shouting at me. Do I really want to, like, I was going to his house, which is a bad idea with someone you don't really know, but I don't know, I just was going to his house. The half an hour I waited, it was freezing cold outside. I just had my headphones in, like ignoring everyone, like chain smoking, because also don't smoke, guys. I'm not endorsing smoking, but for me it helps a lot with my anxiety to smoke. So I was like chain smoking and kept getting weird looks because I must have looked like a deer in the headlights type thing. I'm sure I had like a wide-eyed look the entire time, just looking like a freak, but oh well. Dave shows up and he's very angry, and I was wearing heels because I thought this was like a genuine date. I thought we were going to go somewhere nice, you know. Didn't actually realise we were going to his house. He's like, come on then, like as soon as he sees me. Like, doesn't like stop for a second to say hi or like nice to see you or anything like that. He just goes straight to like, come on then. And then starts not just walking, but speed walking. Like, I can't keep up, and I'm like, you do realise I'm in heels, right? And he doesn't talk to me for the half an hour it takes us to get to his house. The entire time I'm being like salty as it's like, it goes like 10 minutes, we haven't spoken. I'm like, great conversation, like I don't care. Like literally, I'm so angry at this. I've gone past the point of anxious, I'm just angry, and I'm just like so annoyed. If you replied, it would be like, just be really rude, like so much attitude and like anger. Like his voice was like venom. It was honestly horrible. Like I hated it a lot. Anyway, so after half an hour of not talking and all this stuff, we get to his house. He literally just like he doesn't want his mum to say hello to me or anything. Like, I go to say hello, you know, not to be rude, because I'm a nice person. Parents like me because I make the effort of being polite to them. Like, generally, the parents I've met of partners, significant others, whatever you'd like to call them, have liked me. I pride myself on that. We get to his room, I start seeing holes in the walls and stuff, and it's kind of scaring me. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so moody, it's just I really want to see you, and then you f***ed up. I was like, you told me the wrong bus, I don't live around here, I don't know any of these things. I don't understand how it's my fault, so... Anyway, the entire time he was like playing a game on his Xbox and started playing that, like with me, and I was just like not into it at all. Like, we're meant to be like getting to know each other and stuff. I don't know why. It's not even like Netflix and chill, it's like Xbox and chill, but I wasn't like playing, it was just him. And then he started putting on just music and like just wanted to like do stuff. I wasn't really into the doing stuff, and yeah. Time passed where we were pretty much doing nothing, and I don't really care anymore. Like, I'm over this. I kept being like, I should probably go home now, but I don't want to. I don't want to be rude. I put myself in so many situations where, like, because I don't want to be rude, I end up like fucking myself over. So it got to the evening, and we were like ordering like takeaway or something with his parents. He got so angry with them, like every time they'd speak he'd just shout back. Like the whole thing was so awkward because we sat in one room and then they had to sit in the other, Like, we were sitting in the kitchen eating, and then he made them sit in the living room, and anytime, like, his mum came in to get a drink and he screamed at her to get out. Like, I wasn't allowed to say a word to them. Like, he was so angry about it. I wasn't allowed to speak to him, and like, after we'd eaten, we went back upstairs and he just got so angry, he just punched a wall. Like, I realised that the holes in the walls because he got angry and punched stuff, and I was literally standing, like, this was, like, I was standing here and he just punched, like, this face here. Like, I flinched. I thought he was going to hit me in the face, and it was like the worst experience of my life, and I was f***ing myself. Honestly, I've never been so scared. I thought he was going to punch me straight in the face, and then I was just like, oh god, I need to go home soon, I've got work tomorrow, blah blah blah, bye. Tried to get out of there as quick as possible, and then he took me to the bus stop as well. Like, he walked me to the bus stop and then was like, oh yeah, this is the bus you need to get to the city centre and then get a bus home. I literally only just managed to get on the last bus from, like, near his house to the city centre. And then the bus I had to get home from the city centre was no longer running. I literally just missed it, and no, the next bus was an hour later. Like, the soonest bus I could have gotten was an hour after I got to the bus stop. I was like, hey, I'm getting a train. I don't care, because the train station was, I could see it. To top this whole day off that was horrific and terrible and, like, just painfully awkward at the best of times, I got on a train that should have taken an hour. I got on a train that had numerous delays because a very drunk man got on the bus and started, on the train even, and started threatening people, and then they had to stop at one of the stops and get the police to take the man off the train. And that took about 40 minutes, so we were stopped at one particular train station for 40 minutes. Also, to start with, the train was delayed. Like, it took like 20 minutes longer than I expected to get there. By the time that I was back in Brighton, it was about 1 in the morning or something ridiculous like that, because the 1 hour train ended up taking 2.5 hours. And I ended up seeing that guy like 2 more times afterwards because I'm a idiot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave it a like and comment telling me what's the worst date you've ever been on. I would like to know, definitely, so I can feel better about my bad decisions and dating history, which I am more than happy to continue. So let me know if you did enjoy this and would like to hear more about more bad stories like the one with Dave. I can tell you more about Dave if you would like. I've got many stories that I am very willing to tell you. And yeah, if you would like to see more of them, then you should subscribe as well. Once again, thank you for clicking my face. This is now the end of the video, and I will hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye. That was so awkward. Wow.